me start by asking you guys a question. Who here has never met an author before? Okay, that's good, because you're looking at one right now. Alright, so I am a 20-year-old author who wrote this book, 6 Word Lessons on Growing Up Autistic. Now, I wrote this book specifically for other parents who have children with Asperger's or autism syndrome. So now, I guess basically most of you are wondering right now, how on earth could a person like me, a student at a university, get their hands on getting a book like this published? Well, I'll tell you right now. So I have parents, and they have their own publishing companies. It's called Pacelli Publishing. So it was founded by my dad, and my mom is the editor for it. And together they both wrote their own books and then they got others to write for their company, and my book's a contribution to it. So they're all 6 Word Lessons. It's just 100 lessons on a singular topic, and it's to help other people help themselves. So now, here's a picture of me and my mom at an autism fair 2 summers ago, where we sold 31 copies of my book to 31 parents of children who have autism. So now, looking up here, it's become clear that autism has steadily become much more common with childbirths. And as an autistic myself, I really believe that it's a lot more important that people are just more aware of this. They're more aware of what autism is and what it is. I already said that. Anyways, well, looking up here, autism is a lot more common than things like Asperger's or ASD. So, like I said before, people need to be more aware of this, and they need to know how they can help those who have Asperger's or autism. So now, I'd like to show you one of the lessons in my book, lesson number 40, surprises aren't such a good idea. Yeah, for me, I was someone who always liked schedules. I always woke up at a specific time and fell asleep at a specific time, so when something happens like my parents just came up to me last minute and they said, "Hey, we're going to the zoo today." I was like, "No! I was going to watch SpongeBob at 3 o'clock today!" So, yeah. But another issue that I've had my whole life really is like basically communication issues, like making conversation or making friends or just talking to you right now. And of course, this has led to me to be bullied a lot, especially in high school. Like there have been times where people would pretend to accept me, but in reality, they were just using my disability to their advantage, and I wouldn't even be aware of it. But I've also had several other accomplishments while I was growing up. Like I actually got my driver's license when I was 16, and I'm in college right now, obviously. Now, I mean, this is something that a lot of parents of autistic children have real doubts about, especially my parents. When I was younger, they were wondering if I was ever going to do any of these successful things, like going to school or getting a car. And like, I've done all that, obviously. And of course, I've recently just been published on the State Press magazine about 2 weeks ago. And I've also been published on CNN and the Huffington Post and Costco Connection. So I've been successful, but like not everyone with autism gets to experience this though. Like there are some people who get to be as old as me, and they never learn to speak at all. But looking up here, these are all people who are very well known, and they either have or have suspected to have Asperger's or autism, and they've used their abilities to really make a difference in the world. And lastly, lesson number 31, on vacation, they need time alone. I stuck to my schedule even when my family was on vacation in Disneyland, at a child's paradise. I still wanted to make sure that we were back at our hotel at 3 o'clock so I could watch my shows. And now here's my website, so you can get more information about my book and about me. Just get a picture of it, save it on your phone. I'm Trevor Pacelli. Thank you so much for coming.